You know, for a taxi business, that ringing phone, that's not just a noise, that's the sound of money coming in. In this explainer, we're going to build a direct hotline straight from a customer's Google search to your phone, using one very specific and very powerful tool inside Google Ads.
So this is the big one, isn't it? The million-dollar question. How do you get more bookings, more calls, without just throwing more and more money at your advertising? Well, the answer is actually pretty simple. You have to create the shortest, most direct path from someone searching for a ride to them calling you. And today, we're going to build that exact path.
All right, here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about the core strategy. More calls for less cash. Then we're going to jump in and actually build the campaign from scratch. I'm even going to show you a kind of secret workaround that trips up most people. And then we'll finish up by crafting the perfect ad to make that phone ring. Let's do this.
Okay, let's get into it. Our mission here is super simple. Get more calls without spending more money. And for a job that specific, you need exactly the right tool.
And that perfect tool? It's called the call-only ad. And really, it's just what it sounds like. It's a direct hotline from a person's Google search straight to your business phone. It has one job and one job only, to get a customer to call you right then and there. No website visits, no forms, just a direct phone call.
I mean, just look at how this simplifies everything for the customer. Forget making them click through to a website. Forget making them find a Contact Us page or fill out a form. They search for a taxi, they see your ad, and boom, one tap and they're talking to you. It's the absolute fastest way to get a booking, and it puts you exactly where your customers are, on their phones, looking for a ride right now.
All right, it's time to roll up our sleeves and actually build this thing. We're diving into the Google Ads dashboard. Now, you're going to want to pay close attention here because these first few clicks, these first few settings, they are the foundation for the entire campaign. Getting this part right is absolutely critical.
Okay, first things first, you'll start a new campaign. Now this part is super important. Google's going to throw all these shiny goal options at you. Ignore them. You want to pick Create a Campaign Without a Goals Guidance. Trust me, this gives you total control. Then, since people find you by searching, we'll pick Search. And for bidding, we're going to focus on clicks, because for this ad type, every single click is a phone call.
So you'll see this term, max CPC. What on earth is that? Well, think of it as your personal price cap. It's the absolute highest price you're willing to pay for one person to click your ad. By setting this number yourself, you are telling Google, hey, don't you dare charge me a penny more than this. It gives you ultimate control over your budget.
And the best part? You don't have to pull this number out of thin air. You can use Google's own tool, the Keyword Planner, to get a really good estimate. So for a search like cab booking in Indore, for example, the tool might tell you that a competitive bid is right around 40 rupees. Using real data like this from the get-go is the secret sauce.
All right, our foundation is solid, but right now, our campaign is just kind of shouting into the wind. We need to aim this thing like a laser beam, so we're only hitting the customers who are most likely to book a ride and not wasting a single rupee.
Okay, lean in for this one, because this tip is huge and it'll save you a ton of money. By default, Google automatically checks these two boxes, Search Partners and Display Network. You need to uncheck both of them. Why? Because you only want your ad to show up when someone is actively on google.com typing in something like taxi near me. That's your perfect customer, and that's where every single penny should go.
All right, next up is location. This might seem like a small detail, but trust me, for a taxi company, it's a really big deal. You'll see two main options. Presence targets people who are right there, physically in your city. But the pro move is to choose Presence or Interest. This is brilliant because it also targets people in other cities who are searching for transport in your city. You know, people planning a trip. You get immediate customers and future customers all at once. It's a game changer.
Okay, get ready, because this next part is a true insider secret. This is the exact step where most people get totally stuck, they get frustrated, and they give up, all because of a really weird quirk in how Google Ads is set up. But don't worry, I'm going to show you the simple way around it.
So picture this. You're following all the steps. You're feeling pretty good about it. You're ready to create your amazing new ad, and then, bam, you hit a wall. You're looking all over the screen and you're thinking, wait a minute, where is the call ad option? All you can find are the options for regular, old text ads. What is going on?
Well, here's the secret, and it's a weird one. Google literally hides the option from you. For some strange reason, during the initial campaign setup, you cannot select a call ad. You have to finish and publish the campaign first, and only then does the option magically show up. Knowing this one little thing is the key to this entire strategy.
So you gotta learn this little 3-step dance. It sounds weird, but it works every time. First, when Google asks you to add keywords and write an ad, just skip it all. In fact, delete the default ad group it tries to make for you. Second, set your daily budget, and then publish the completely blank, empty campaign. And third, go back into that campaign you just made. Now when you go to create a new ad group, that hidden call-out option will be right there waiting for you.
Phew! Okay, with that crazy workaround out of the way, we can finally get to the fun part. Actually picking the words that people search for and writing the ad that's going to convince them to call you.
Let's talk keywords. The best way to think about this is like you're going fishing. You could use broad match, which is like throwing a giant net. Sure, you'll catch a lot, but you'll also catch a lot of junk that just wastes your money. On a tight budget, you want to go spear fishing. That's phrase match. It lets you target very specific, relevant searches, like taxi service in indoor, making sure you're only paying for clicks from serious customers. Now, when you're actually writing the ad, just remember, your phone number is the star of the show. Be super direct in your headlines. Use the description lines to show off what makes you great. Maybe it's 24/7 service or clean cars. And always end with a clear call to action. And hey, if you get stuck for ideas, don't be afraid to ask an AI tool like ChatGPT to brainstorm with you.
And there it is. This is the moment. After doing our little 3-step dance, when you go back in to create your ad, look at that. The call ad option is finally visible. It's right there, ready to go. This is that moment where the whole plan just comes together perfectly. Okay, we're almost at the finish line. You've got one last choice to make, and it's about call reporting. If you turn it on, Google will use a random forwarding number so it can track every call as a piece of data. If you turn it off, your ad will show your actual business number, which is great for building trust. So it's a trade-off. Do you want more data or more customer trust?
So what's the pro move here? Well, the expert who designed this whole strategy, Fahmi Zahmed, he actually recommends turning the reporting off. And his reasoning is just beautiful in its simplicity. He says you'll know when you're getting calls because your phone will be ringing. Plus, when customers see your real local number, it just gives them that extra bit of confidence to make the call.
And that's it, seriously. You've just built an incredibly focused, lean, powerful call-generating machine. This isn't some complex campaign trying to do 10 different things. It's designed for one purpose and one purpose only: to get direct calls from customers who need a ride right this second.
So the campaign is built, the strategy is in place, the only real question left is, are you ready to start answering the phone?